What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are continuing this incredibly arduous French campaign. But where we stand, the Soviet Union is about to capitulate. I'm actually really surprised that this obviously was meant to be a historical campaign, but the Soviet Union declared war on Turkey, and obviously we had to, you know, take a turn for the worst and defend our ally. But let's go ahead and grab all of our troops down inside Afghanistan, and we are going to go ahead and activate. If we could somehow remove this puppet, things would obviously be expedited. We're improving a lot of the infrastructure inside Iran because, you know, let's face it, this is primarily all desert and mountainous territory, and I believe Afghanistan is about the same. But let's go ahead and take a look around. So St. Petersburg has now fallen. So this should go from 77%. Is this, who owns this? Who is this? It says the United Kingdom, but I don't believe it. It's probably Greece or somebody. It's neither of these are correct. So anyway, whoever owns Leningrad, which is technically St. Petersburg, let's go ahead and see how close they are towards capitulation. That doesn't make sense because now it says 75%. Did we lose Moscow? No. Did we lose Stalingrad? No. What about Minsk? No. Are they really this powerful? That doesn't even make sense to me. Well, I guess what we could do now is, begin pushing over to the eastern frontier. But this time, they probably have to be out of, supplies because they can't really produce any. And we have just been fighting and fighting and fighting. They have so many units, too. Can I go ahead and make a rush for this territory? And you... Actually, you're not even mine. So that's what we're going to try to do. If we could somehow link these two territories together, all of these units will basically just get annihilated.
Attention.
Okay. Liberia has joined us as well. We have free dockyards. Don't even know what we're going to build. Definitely don't really want any battleships. Let's get a light cruiser, even if it's only temporary. Actually, no. Let's get an infinite amount. Throw it into Provence. And all I want to do, my only priority, is to take out the Soviet Union. So I guess the easiest way to do that would be to link these two guys together, and then all of these units would basically, get destroyed. The idea, Poland would then be self-sufficient, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I want this unit to move on up, this guy to move on over. And we are definitely pushing. I'm guessing we're lacking a lot of infrastructure, as I thought. We only have 5 infrastructure, and it has been blown to pieces. Okay, looking at Afghanistan, we are eating them alive. We'll then go to Xinjiang, and then probably Mongolia. I don't think there's any major towns and city centers in the middle of this region. You know, it's primarily inside Europe, not Asia. But I don't really see any major cities. You know, obviously they have a few, but these are only like 1 victory point. Are there any major ones? 5, 10. It's not bad. Or do we have any tanks? Yes. We're going to take this city center with 10 victory points. We are now crossing a river ourselves. Ooh, and we've been cut off. Not good. Let's continue pushing, though. So you are now going to move here. Definitely going to push across. I'm a little worried that we're running out of tanks, too. We have 354 modern tanks, but we are lacking 305 medium tanks. So we pushed across there. We now have supplies. And the entire goal is to basically link these two guys together. So we'll see how well this works. And then we should be able to just remove all of their supplies.
Attention.
And I believe it's happening. Only a few more hours. There it goes. I guess now we're going to try to throw the squeeze on them. I want this territory, but let's push this way, just in case. We're moving into some plains area, so obviously destroying a bunch of equipment to the best of our ability. You are going to move down and assist in whatever way possible. Do we have any other tanks? Kind of. You're going to go here. I don't really want to lose Minsk, though. That's another problem. But the Soviet Union is basically no more. We never actually conquered this level, this 10 victory point area. And it says it's going to take some time. Okay. Alright, how is Afghanistan coming along? Moving on into the capital as we speak, into Kabul. But they do have quite a bit of infantry, which is absolutely fine. How long until the Soviet Union capitulates? Still at 75%. Are there any other major city centers that I don't see? Here's one, actually. Mexican opposition has joined the Allies. Only one victory point. Okay, all of you need to go. You need to go here. You need to go here. You need to go there. You need to go here. And you need to go there. And you can go there. Yeah, very soon I'm probably going to go ahead and link all of my tanks together once again. I see some small victory points from time to time. 1 victory point, 5 victory points. Can I do anything a little bit differently? I want the game's going so slow. Why can't I stop this? Here we go. We are going to try to move this way and link up with the United Kingdom. And just because I can, I'm going to keep pushing. You're going to go there. Do I have any other units that can keep pushing? Probably. Looks like you're already on the move. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're already pushing. You're going down. You're going there. You can go there. Okay, taking victory point after victory point. All of the Soviets are going to capitulate. They're already taking attrition, and there is really nothing they can do. Alright, is this still at 75%? I can't even look at it. 78% now. I mean, what other is Vladivostok their capital? Yes, it is. Oh, man, I am good. But how many victory points is this? How far away is this? The game is so laggy because everything's happening right now. And it looks like the invasion of Japan has already happened. Afghanistan going to fall any moment.
C'est parti.
So I feel like all of these units have been cut off for such a long time that they should fall very easily. Democratic Republic of Afghanistan has fallen, though I doubt it was democratic at all. Is that what it was called? Wow, that's actually kind of funny, because they were communist. I wonder if I switched them over to democratic, and then they were puppeted. That might have been what happened. Well, anyway, new goal. All of these units now need to create a new front line on Xinjiang, I suppose. Which is like this. And then we are going to cross over some mountains, get absolutely obliterated from all of these movement penalties. Alright, we are liberating Poland. I'm hoping that these guys are having such a hard time moving because of their lack of equipment that they'll eventually just stop moving altogether. At least I can only hope. Do I have any other units? Not really. And what I'm hoping... Let's actually, once again, cancel our plans, try to connect our territories. And then eventually, I want all 24 of these units just pushing across Moscow. I finally have a surplus of modern tanks, so let's go ahead and switch on up a medium tank for a modern tank. How many are we lacking? 1.9 thousand. But that's absolutely fine, because I now have a massive surplus of medium tanks, and I'm producing 50 modern tanks a day. What am I working on? Basically, a lot of nothing. I have connected the territories. That is really awesome to see. I am fighting off a lot of Russians still. I wonder how many units they've lost. 12 million. And still falling. Okay, so now is our next actual goal. Oh, Moscow has been reconquered. When did that happen? They went from about 80%, I would like to say 80% down to like 68. They've reconquered their capital. That cannot stand. And I would like to see how many factories they have. Yeah, still quite a bit.
Attention.
But obviously not nearly as many as I have. Yeah, now all of these units should basically just get wiped out. Moving on into Moscow. Still waiting, and actually this unit's cut off. So I'll probably just follow these plains territories.
Écoutez. Pareil.
I love how we're in the middle of nowhere, too.
Écoutez.
Okay, how many hours are left? The game is so laggy. 13 hours. And finally pushing on into Russia. Maybe? Yes?
Écoutez. Bougez-vous.
Pushing through the British Raj, liberating what we can. And it looks like we're being very successful at that. Okay, Moscow is ours. 78% towards capitulation. Can I knock out all of these units at once? I certainly hope so. I'm going to try to cross the river. Definitely going to hit a penalty. And I would like to remove this single unit of Soviet troop. Do we want Novgorod? How many points is it? 5. Not bad. And it looks like we're also cut off again. And we're going to try something like this. The Soviets are still alive. Okay, I'm kind of getting sick of this, to be quite honest. So what I would like to do... You're going to go here. You're going to go there. You're going to push on up. You're going to go over. You're going to hit them. And all that's left are just these units. All of which have no supply. They're out of organization. They probably couldn't even move.
Attention.
Okay, this is my new goal. I want everybody lined up. Actually, it looks like the Soviets are pushing, which is not good. You're going to go here. Pushing wherever we can. And now, all 24 units are going to go like this. But you've stopped pushing, so that is not good. Now, I hope Moscow doesn't get retaken, but it would obviously get retaken because we have no actual units here. And I want Poland to become self-sufficient. But it is certain they are certainly taking their time.
Attention.
Alright, we are reconquering the British Raj. Also moving into Xinjiang. I want to do this. And actually, this.
Gardez vos rangs.
And let's go ahead and activate.
Gardez vos rangs.
All 24 of these units are trying their best to line on up. We're going to create a small offensive line, probably like this. And let's go ahead and activate. Most of our units are here.
Écoutez.
And I would like to crush whatever units we can while we're waiting. And for some reason, we do have a tank on Moscow, which is nice to see. Yeah, all of these units should just fall like dominoes. Especially these. Is there anything that I can build or any resources that I need? I finally have extra oil, finally have extra chromium. I suppose I could build more modern tanks, I just don't think they're needed. And we do have a significant amount of mechanized, 8.8 thousand. Okay, pushing through the British Raj. And having quite a hard time at that.
Aux ordres.
And I kind of want to go ahead and also aggressively execute. So then everybody is going to be doing their plan. And everybody's moving. Everybody's having a good time. Hopefully, at least. So we still own Moscow, which is great news. Minsk is still ours. I feel like whatever tanks I have, you know what? Let's finally put these 6 tanks to good use. What I'm going to do is actually go like this. And just try to remove any pockets of resistance in Poland. I feel like all of these don't have any actual, you know, organization or supplies. Let's go ahead and unlock ICBMs, Advanced Rocket Engines. We are in 1946, so I feel like we should absolutely have those. Everybody is pushing across Russia. Very well, I might add. Yeah, we are having the hardest time in these mountains, which I guess are the Himalayas. So that might be why we're having a hard time. Going over Mount Everest could be a little bit difficult. Okay, I also want to go ahead and move these 6 units down into this theater, which for some reason it's taken so long. Let's make you the yellow group, so the yellow tanks inside Poland. We're going to liberate what we can, and then hope for the best. Yeah, see, all these units have no organization. I just hate how I have to do everything. Like, there's so many troops here, but they're just not organized. Okay, here comes my very first tank. We are going to go ahead and keep pushing.
Attention.
And you're going to go like this. And they should fall like dominoes. Okay, Moscow still hasn't been conquered. The game is just so slow. Are these units moving? Because I feel like they're not. And they're not, but why? Pushing way far beyond Stalingrad. Alright, has Poland been liberated?
Attention.
Just about.
Pareil.
So now all 6 of these units are basically going to go ahead, go like this, and then like this. Nothing too fancy, but slow and steady wins the race. That's the mentality I want. And then hopefully all of these units have no reason to be there. We're seeing some resistance to occupation. Nothing I can really do about that except throw on more military police, which actually I guess I could do right now. Where is Center Sud? Here's an additional 12. And we're still pushing. Having a fantastic time, I might add. Moscow about to be conquered. And we might actually be able to outrun them, though I highly doubt it. Looks like they've been attacked from behind. Okay, how long until they capitulate? Still the same. Roughly about 80%. But Poland is being liberated. They are going to be building a significant amount of troops, at least I hope so. And then that means I don't have to do as much. At least that's the plan. Let's go ahead, create a brand new line. And you are going to go like this. Activate. All 24 of these units are moving across Russia. All of our units are, surprisingly enough, having a very hard time. They've made it through the Himalayas. And we're still reconquering the British Raj. I wonder why we're going around. I don't really want to do this. But India now has troops of their own, which is actually really nice to see. And Japan getting their butt kicked. I wonder if they have all-adult serve. Looks like Tokyo has been conquered. Was not aware of that. They have all-adult serve, and of course only about 5 million troops. Yeah, Tokyo's been conquered. So not much left for the Axis or the Comintern. Okay, our tanks are pushing. We are conquering quite a bit. Liberating every couple, provinces bit by bit, tile by tile. Okay. Units are getting overrun. I wonder how many units they've lost. 13.5 million and rising. We're about to take some additional victory points. This one's worth 10. I would absolutely like this one. And this one is worth 1. What is this worth? 3. Yeah, see, now is the problem where we extend too far. Are there any other areas that I don't see? Not really. 3 victory points, 3 victory points. Looks like we just took the one worth 10. How much is this worth? 5. Ooh, I think I would like that. And this one is worth 1. So maybe I could take one of these and grab it. Alright, Poland being conquered. Slowly overrun. All of these units are out of supplies, like we predicted. And Poland slowly repairing itself. Alright, how close are we? I would like to say 90%. 86%. I'm sad. I thought it would be way better. Okay, this is a 5 victory point province. This is a 1 victory point province. Still pushing to the best of our ability. And let's actually keep pushing. I understand these are Marines, but I feel like the enemy is lacking so many weapons, I don't think it's going to matter. We have not taken this area, which makes me want to. Okay, pushing through to Xinjiang by 2 different directions, all the way around Tibet. How is Poland? Not much left, and we're still activated with our plans. So we are just putting the squeeze on every single tile. They're trying to get away, but they absolutely cannot. The Siamese Empire has capitulated. Okay, you need to take care of this tile, while you need to go there. We have taken the city. Our Marines are still pushing, as we predicted. Where are you going? You need to remove these units. None of them have supply. You need to go here. No divisions, no divisions. And still working on taking that victory point. Okay, and Poland is finally liberated.
Attention.
You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're going there, and you're going there. And just like that, we have finally liberated all of Poland. I am very, very happy. How many modern tanks do we have? Positive 67, and we have 1.1 thousand medium tanks. So I am happy to report we are finally at that point in the game where we are outproducing the amount of modern tanks we're losing.
Écoutez.
The game is going so slow. Okay, Poland has been liberated again. Throwing on down some units. Let's go ahead and push them like this. Go ahead and activate. And it says 3 divisions are here. I just don't believe it. Where are these units moving? Right there. So, as we predicted, taking out all of these units. Looks like we have another research slot available. So I am going to go ahead and unlock jet engines. I don't really plan on building any. And how goes our economy? So we're building up a lot of Syria still, which we don't really need to do at all. Yes. Okay. How long until capitulation? Getting closer and closer. 90%. I feel like what we need to do is actually throw every unit on over to this front line and keep pushing across Russia. Most of the victory points are along the northern part. I don't see any in the south at all, actually. Yeah, I don't see any cities at all. Do they have any in the north that I am unaware of? Yes. 1 victory point, though. And these are 1, 1. If I see anything with... Well, 5 is a lot. What about 10? Don't see any with 10. Okay, another thing that I do want to do, obviously, try our best to send over all of our units to the eastern frontier.
Gardez vos rangs.
Alright. Pockets of units are forming on up. The rest of these Soviets are just about done for. They've lost 15 million troops. And we've only lost 147,000. This is absolutely crazy. Can these Marines flank down? Yes, they can.
Attention.
And I believe we are going to go ahead and remove them. And remove that. And go ahead and throw on all 24 troops to the eastern frontier once again. And we are just going to try our best to just mow on through all of Russia. Let's go ahead and activate. And we definitely need to disband this. And we need to make this a heck of a lot smaller. And there we have it. How goes our yellow frontier with only 5 divisions, because I guess 1 is doing its own thing.
Bougez-vous.
Okay, 91% towards capitulation. I am getting tired of fighting the USSR. But once we deal with the Soviet Union, I guess Xinjiang is about to fall as well. It's taken them quite a long time. Obviously, the British Raj is reconquering all their territory. Japan is losing on almost every front.
Aux ordres.
And let's take a glance. Who is actually still around? So, Mongolia, and that's about it. So, all 24 of these guys are then going to go ahead and push to Mongolia. And that's about it. And then our war is done.
Pas de pitié.
Everybody is moving as fast as they can. I'm surprised that we still have supplies halfway across the world. I feel like the Soviets are definitely going to drag their feet. I mean, why not just capitulate? They've already lost their capital. They've lost pretty much every major city. Lost both of their puppet governments. There goes Xinjiang. And Mongolia is about to come as well.
C'est parti. Aux ordres.
Okay, is there anything that I can do at all? We are collapsing on every front. Taking airfields and other miscellaneous goods. Hopefully these will be conquered. And the airfield is mine. Okay, so now all 6 of you are going to take Novgorod. I'm going to be really upset if we don't actually own Leningrad, but we should. I don't even know what country this is. I'm guessing Greece? Is it Yugoslavia? That's not... Is it Turkey? It's Turkey. Republic of Turkey. I don't know why they invaded, you know, Leningrad. It's so far away from them. They obviously did like a naval invasion, which I find that odd.
Aux ordres.
Okay, pushing through Xinjiang. They are about to capitulate as well. Any moment now. And I believe Japan and China are going to fall once the British Raj goes ahead and, you know, starts picking up its economy again. Alright, well, sadly, we do have to go ahead and end this episode, so thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.